right. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to YouTube channel. This is my 2006 Nissan 350z, and as you saw from the title of this video, you already know what we're gonna be talking about today. I get this question all the time. People are always asking me, like, what is wrong with your 350z, Johnny? Like, it looks great from about where the camera is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the paint came out really good. The shop, Auto Body and Paint, did an amazing job. If you guys need any paint work done whatsoever, go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna put them in the first link of the description. So like you saw in the title, we're gonna be talking about 5 things that are pretty much broken on my car, or 5 things I don't really, they're kind of annoying, or things I need to get fixed, basically. I don't talk about things that are broken on my car very often, so this is kind of a special video. So let's get into it. I hope my feet aren't cut off. All right, guys, so the first thing on this list is not that the doors close by themselves. That's like a bonus one. These doors basically close by themselves. That's almost all 350z's. But today, what I'm talking about is my door handle right here. When I open my door handle, you see that? I have to pull really hard on this door handle, and I think the latch isn't perfectly placed, or I have to go in there and kind of fix it, or maybe it's going out. I just replaced this door handle like 3 months ago. It doesn't open right when you open the door, which is kind of annoying. You really have to yank it. So that's one thing on my 350z that I have to fix, kind of. It's kind of annoying. It's not really broken, but it's something I have to fix. One sec, I have to put a disclaimer in here really quick. And before we continue any further, I just want to mention that these are all problems with my car specifically. All 350z's have issues. Not all 350z's have these issues. These are just problems with my car, and definitely stuff to look out for your car if you're looking to purchase one, or if you have a 350z right now and you're trying to keep preventative maintenance so nothing like this actually does happen to you. So let's move on to number 2. What was number 2? Oh yeah, all right guys, so number 2 here is actually in the same exact region. So as you see from the door handle, right above the door handle, I've actually had a lot of comments in the comment section about what happened here. So when we were putting the trim piece back on, me specifically, I grabbed the wrong size screw, you guys. And when I was putting this trim piece in, I actually screwed it in, and the bolt came through the door. And for some reason, I had power tools. You're not really supposed to do that with power tools, obviously. For that reason, I couldn't feel the resistance, and I just pushed the screw right through the door. And we were 100% shocked when that happened. So we sanded it and fixed it, had the metal tech kind of fix it and smooth it all out. Now we do need to repaint the door. Efren is pretty amazing. He's like a magician. So he did say he might be able to fix it without painting the entire door. I'm not too worried about it. Some people see it and ask about it, but the car looks so good. I haven't really been over to get it fixed. So another thing is that right here, just along this A-pillar, is the only thing pretty much on the entire front of this car that's not buffed. Everything else is pretty much buffed and polished, except the A-pillar and half of the trunk here. I don't know if you can see, but it's like not polished right here, but it's polished on that side. And we have to do the wing as well. So most of the car is polished, literally like 98% of it. We are so close. We just have to head over to Efren's like 1 or 2 more times to finish it up. Then there's some other stuff I want to do as well that he's going to help me out with. So we definitely have more videos planned at the shop. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing us work on the Z a little bit more. And then now we'll move on to number 3. Is that number 3? All right, guys, so number 3 brings us here to the front of the car. As you can tell, there's literally nothing wrong with the front of the car, but it's actually internally. So every morning when I start this car and the car's actually cold, the AC belt squeaks a little bit. The car is warm right now because I drove it here, but I will put a little clip I get every morning, basically. So the belt doesn't look bad at all, like it has no cracks in it or anything. So I don't know if it was replaced recently and just needs to be like what would you call that? Yes, or like moistened, like re-lubricated. Yeah, like more like moistened, So that's basically it. That's another thing. I don't know if all 350z's do that, but mine's getting to that point, so. All right, guys, so number 4 on list of things that are kind of annoying or things I need to fix on my Nissan 350z. I've actually seen a lot of people in the comment section have a similar issue to this, so I don't feel left out or alone. My 5th gear, it grinds every time I put it into 5th gear. Listen, you hear that? So it's not when I'm coming out of gear. It's just when I'm putting it into gear. It's just got, it's just not the smoothest 5th gear entry. So I don't know if I need to change the transmission fluid. Probably need to change the transmission fluid. Usually when I'm shifting fast, like if I'm, flooring it in every gear and I'm, finally putting it into 5th, it'll kind of grind a little bit. I noticed if you double clutch or if you kind of push it in slowly, it does not grind. So you kind of have to give the synchro some time to catch up. I've realized that this is a big issue in a lot of Zs and G35s. So there are fixes to it. I will be looking in the future for a fix to the 5th gear synchro here. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find something that fixes it. And I'll hopefully be able to relay that information to you guys so you can fix it as well. On to number 5. All All right guys, so last but not least, number 5 brings us to the front here. Obviously we're pretty low and we have, you know, our fitment's pretty good here. I can't even put my finger in here. I've noticed one thing, whenever we go over like tiny bumps or even just kind of like dips in the road, especially going slow, here I'll show you. The tire actually is starting to rub. So it looks like the tire is starting to rub the inside of the fender. And I was kind of worried about like the future of how the paint would hold up with that. So before I got these tires, these are actually called Confidence C3s. Before they were called Veloza. So with the Velozas, I mean, these should be the exact same size as the Veloza were. This is 225/25 and then 225/45 in the back. For some reason, I'm getting a little bit of scraping from these over the other tires. So they're pretty much the same as far as, you know, on paper, but it seems like this has a little bit more rubber on it, or there's just something about it that this is touching a little bit more. Maybe it's my wheel bearings or something going out. That is one thing I noticed. Pretty much that's everything I could think of, you guys, as to broken things or things I need to fix on my Z. As you saw from the last video, I was kind of having some oil issues. I'm gonna be changing the oil here in the next video or in the one after that, so we can see if a heavier weight of oil will fix that problem. But other than that, it's basically all 5 things I could think of today. Let me know down in the comments if you experience any of these problems, or if you have any problems that I did not list here. Let us know down below so we can prepare for them as well. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hit the thumbs up button, and then please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my future videos. I post videos like this literally all the time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.